are now listening to the Life of Produk podcast.
Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Produk. You're now locked into the Life of Produk podcast. It's episode 69. Yo, I told y'all in the last episode. I was kind of embarrassed to say that. I'm a grown man. Look, man, bong, bong. Get it how you live it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, this is episode 69. Shouts out to everybody that show love to episode 68. Episode 68 was the Father's Day, Father's Day 2022, man. I'm still happy about Father's Day. Father's Day was lit. It was great. That whole weekend was amazing for me, man. It was great, man. Not to recap too much on that. Shouts out to my boy Ish, my brother from another mother. He came through for episode 67. Shouts out to Danny Johnson that called into the show for episode 66, man. Yo, real talk, right? When I first started the show, I told y'all this before. I ain't really think it was gonna get to this level. I'm almost 70 episodes deep. We're about. This summer makes 2 years. August makes 2 years I've been doing the show. I get a lot of emails from people, thanking me for the subjects that I talk about. They said that the subjects helped them. I have people, and I won't reveal all of the things that people say because I believe in privacy, but people have really given me their testimonies, telling me that the things that they were going through in detail and certain things that I said helped them get through it. And that's what I do it for. This is therapy. It's not just therapy for me, it's therapy for y'all as well. Yo, episode 69, man. I really wish that this episode subject matter was a little better, man. But prayers go out to Lil Tjay, man. Lil Tjay was shot. As y'all know, he was shot in New Jersey. Lil Tjay's from the Bronx, man. The gun violence got to stop. It got to stop. And what's sad about the situation, he was on the northern New Jersey side. He was in Edgewater. That's like Bergen County. I've been there plenty of times because when I moved from Brooklyn to EO, I used to slide through Edgewater quite often, man. From what I seen, it was really chill. Like I never had a problem out there. I spent time out there just kicking it or whatever, riding around doing my thing or whatever. And I was watching a news clip and this dude said that he used to come to that area a lot just to, I guess, grab food, chill or whatever. Maybe he moved out there. You know, a lot of rappers, a lot of New Yorkers in general, we go from New York to Jersey. I did it for 4 years and I loved it. It was great. I had, no problems. I really hate when I saw it, I was like, yo, first thing I said to myself, I said, yo, I pray he's alive. That's the first thing I said when I saw it, like the little clip on my phone or whatever. And he is alive, but he was in surgery. I think he's out of surgery now. And they said he's stable, but I believe he's still unconscious. And Lil Tjay, he's a little dude, man. He's not that big. He's like 100 and something pounds, maybe 130, maybe 140. If that's kind of pushing it. They said it was an armed robbery, and I believe that the dudes who did it got caught. And they said Lil Tjay has somebody with him, and I think the person he was with either got shot right after him or shot at an Exxon or something like that. I didn't go too deep into that, but the gun violence got to stop. It was an armed robbery. It's dangerous being a rapper, especially a rapper from New York. Well, it kind of, not even say that. It really don't matter. It really don't matter. Like look what happened with Young Dolph. Young Dolph, they say he was going, someone was going to get cookies, B. He was going to get cookies and he got lined up. I believe they said one of the employees lined him up or whatever. I don't really know the details for that, but it got to stop. In Black society, right? Our superheroes tend to be sports players, particularly basketball players, and rappers. Those tend to be like the superheroes of the hood because those are the people that made it. In a black society, we don't never give credit to the doctors. We don't never give credit to the man that became a manager at his job that worked his way up from like sweeping floors. We don't never give credit to the dude who just punched a clock. Half of Black America does not work 9 to 5. They work 6 to 2:30. They work 2 to 10:30. They work overnight. You know what I'm saying? So, but we still use the term 9 to 5 or whatever. But we don't never give credit or superpower credit to the people, the men and women that just get up and punch clocks every day. We don't never give them credit. In Black society, our superheroes are the people that swing, that could sling crack rock and got a wicked jump shot. And the rappers, we credit the drug dealers in the hood higher than we do the person that punches a clock, because I guess punching a clock ain't cool, right? So if our superheroes are the people that get up on the mic every day, you thumbing through their gram, you on YouTube, you on WorldStar, you watching their videos, why are y'all trying to kill them? Why are y'all trying to keep that energy for the cops? Y'all ain't gonna do that because y'all soft. Half of y'all soft. Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100, right? I've seen situations where rich Jewish people walk through my hood untouched, unbothered, unfazed. Nobody said nothing to them. But let a black dude come through with jewelry on. He was getting robbed. I seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen white people come through there. You could tell wasn't from there. Minding their business, got bread. Look at the gentrification. I remember when gentrification first started happening. I was on Jefferson Avenue. I seen a white dude walking through there with khakis on. You could tell he had money, but he wasn't flaunting it. You could tell he had bread. Nobody touched him. Nobody touched him. But let that been a black dude, young black dude, or older black dude, where everything Gucci, y'all would have robbed him. Y'all would have robbed him, took him. Y'all would have probably embarrassed him, told him to come back through there. Why do y'all do that? Why? Y'all don't never keep that energy for the cops. I've seen cops harass people. I've seen cops beat on people. I've seen dudes, I've known dudes that was robbers and stick-up kids get harassed and beat on by cops during the whole stop and frisk. And they was just, please, officer, no, stop, chill, leave me alone, chill, bro. But y'all didn't stuck up such and such from up the block. Why didn't you keep that energy for the officer, huh? Why Officer Joey got to duff you out, but you ain't do nothing? Why? Why are we doing it? And that's the question I've been asking for years. And real talk, man, Lil Tjay didn't deserve that. He deserved better than that. Y'all really could have ended that kid's life. And what's even more messed up, he was supposed to start a Europe tour, I believe, this weekend, or next weekend or something like that. He was supposed to go, I think it was supposed to kick off in Dublin. And he was supposed to go from there to London, and I forgot where else, but he was supposed to do a whole European tour. So not only did y'all rob him, not only did you throw your freedom away, not only did you almost kill him, you messed up his bag. You messed up his money. He has people that love him. And I'm pretty sure the people that did the robbing have people that love them as well. Y'all got people that love y'all. I believe it was a couple people. I know this from New York, the dudes that did it, but I don't know. They wasn't from Jersey, but I believe they was from New York, but I can't remember which part of New York they was from. And on the flip side, Jersey is crazy. They give it up in Jersey, man. Let me tell you, yo, fan, I never had a problem in Jersey. Thank God. I rock with Jersey. I love Jersey. I love Jersey just as much as I love New York, which is right there. I used to go to Jersey a lot before I actually moved to Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Because it was right there. But they give it up. And don't ever think Jersey is soft. Don't think Jersey is soft. I don't care if it's a little town right outside of West Orange. You know what I'm saying? Right outside the Oranges, they give it up out there. Y'all could have took that kid life. And thank God he's alive. And it's about to get worse up there, especially in New York City. They just had the Supreme Court case where they overturned the whole gun law stuff. So now you can start carrying. I don't know all of the details on it, but I do know that I know when you're a business owner in New York City, if you got a bodega, you can have a gun. I know up in Long Island, you can have a gun in your home. I believe they're passing it now that when you can get a permit, a carry permit, or a license. That's going to get bad. 20, 25 years ago, that would have worked. If that was allowed in the 90s, 30 years ago in the 90s, that would have worked. Because when the gun violence started getting worse in the 90s, I feel like that would have leveled the playing field. Now, yo, dog, you know how many people are going to commit murders, robberies, stick-ups, and then toss the gun and be like, oh, my gun got stolen. There's going to be mounds of paperwork going on. It's going to end bad. New York City is about to become the Wild Wild West. There's going to look at all the shootouts that's happening now. Me personally, I feel like it's our constitutional right to be able to carry guns. But carrying a gun comes with a huge responsibility. I carry a gun. It comes with a huge responsibility. When I filled out that paperwork and I got my paperwork together to carry my hammer, I already knew I had to be responsible with it. I don't go around just wanting to flash it on people. I don't go around wanting to shoot stuff up. I don't go around doing that. But you have people that are not in that mind state. You have people, this is going to be their get out of jail free card to kill people that they don't like. It's going to get bad. I've lost count how many altercations I saw in New York growing up. I lost count. When I moved to Jersey, I used to go back to New York like every weekend. I was still seeing altercations. I done seen all kind of people pull hammers. I done seen all kind of stuff. At the end of the day, it's like, I feel like the government has an underlining agenda to set us up for failure, to set us up for death. I feel like coming off of the Trump era, coming off of the whole possibility of us having a Civil War II, they said, all right, if we couldn't go to Civil War II and kill them, we're going to let them kill themselves. Who can disagree with me? A lot of y'all disagree with me sometimes. Y'all jump in my comments, y'all jump in my DMs, y'all jump in my emails or whatever. There is no way you could disagree with me on that. You can't. Now, I believe 2 people sued the city to get it kick-started, right? Now, why in 2022 has this decision been made when they had all these years to do this? Had all these years to overturn that Supreme Court ruling. Y'all want to do it now? Yo, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about it. It's the Boy Product, Life Product Podcast. This is episode 69, man. We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Bong, bong. Shouts out to Anchor. You know what I'm saying? For the distribution and the sponsorship. Rock with your boy. Yeah, what up, man? It's the Boy Product. We're now back with the Life of Product Podcast, episode 69. Oh, my God. I sound so nasty saying that. It feels weird. As a grown man in his 30s, I don't feel right saying 69. Like that, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone, man. I might have to delete this episode years from now. But yeah, man, this week Lil Tjay was shot. Thank God he's alive. Thank God regardless how you feel about his music, like me, I'm neutral. I'm not really a fan. I don't hate his music. I just don't really listen to it like that because it's not for me. But what I do like about Lil Tjay, I love to see upcoming artists from New York. No matter what generation that artist is from. If that artist is 45 and he just got put on and he's from New York and he's making traction, he's making noise, I am gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I root for the home team. A lot of y'all don't like it. Being as though that I moved out of town, I noticed a lot of people are not on the New York wave. I remember at one point, all you heard was New York music. When you went down south, you went to California, all you heard was New York music. I remember one point when around the whole Rockefeller Hard Knock Life tour, when Rockefeller was rocking, Rough Riders was rocking, Murder Inc. was rocking. That's all you heard. Then eventually the wave started to die out. And that's a whole nother conversation. We're going to do a show on that one day, but I'm going to wait till the show get a little bigger so I could piss people off because they ain't going to like it. But yo, man, shouts out to Lil Tjay. Like I said, regardless of how you feel about his music, like I do a lot of comment reading. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen people randomly hate on this kid. You know what I'm saying? They hate to see a young boy getting it. They hate to see a young boy getting it. His own peers probably hate to see that he getting it. He probably got family that hate to see that he getting it. The crazy thing is the dudes that robbed him, I got this inclination that he was frequenting that area a lot. I got this feeling that they was probably watching him. Like, this is not the first time they saw him. It wasn't either it wasn't the first time they saw him, or they knew he was gonna be there, or they followed him, because that happens a lot. People get followed. Y'all be thinking it's only in the movies. Look at Sahai the Prince. I think it was either earlier this year or last year, Sahai the Prince, some dudes tried to gun him down on a highway in Atlanta. I don't know what highway it was, but they literally followed him on the highway and started busting at his car. How do you do that? You trying to shoot a man literally in the middle of traffic. Now, y'all would have caught multiple bodies if he was successful. But thank God Lil Tjay is alive. I feel like the whole Supreme Court thing with them overturning the gun law in New York, I feel like it is an underlying plan for more stuff. I feel like there's a war going on in America, believe it or not. There's a war going on. And I'm going to say there is a war on Black America. And there's a war on Hispanic men as well. There is, because y'all treat our Hispanic brothers the same way, our ancestors the same way. Y'all don't like us. So y'all want to kill us. So what's the best way to let a group of people to kill a group of people? Let them kill each other, because that's what we're doing. We're literally, how many times, I'm from New York, and they give it up. I've seen people fight over seats on the subway. I've seen people fight because kids was dancing on the subway. I've seen people fight on buses over seats, over somebody's phone being too loud. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it all. And let me go back to something. Let me revert back to something real quick. I remember the first episode I did, a lot of people was mad at it. They was mad at it. It was called Unpopular Opinion. Very first episode, which did some really good numbers on streaming, was about the fact that I felt like Blood and the Crippin messed up New York City. It did. We already had gangs in New York. We already had violence in New York. We had cliques in New York. We had people holding down their blocks, right? Once the Blood and the Crippin started happening, once the record labels saw that there was money in Blood and the Crippin, y'all had people like Lil Bow Wow Crip walking in videos. Y'all had dancers Crip walking in videos. Y'all had people that was never affiliated with a gang in their life throwing up signs, doing handshakes and videos. I remember walking up Utica Avenue when Blood and Crippin really, really started getting big between 97 and 98. And all them dudes that used to sell batteries right outside the 3 train started selling red and blue scarves. Flags. We call them flags now. They wasn't in 91, 92, we didn't call them flags. In 91, 92, you could walk around anywhere with a yellow scarf, a red scarf, a blue scarf. You could walk around with any of that. But once 97, 98 came, you could not have a red or a blue scarf on your head unless you was gang affiliated in New York City, particularly Brooklyn. So the first episode was Blood and the Crippin messed up New York City. with the gun, with the yo, any random block in New York. I told, so I was having a conversation with this really, really down to earth, humble, country ass dude down here. He's really cool. I always make fun of him, and I ain't gonna say his name. I always make fun of him. Very, very, very humble Southern dude, right? And he was like, "Yo, I want to go to New York one day." I was like, "Yo, be careful." It's the first thing I said. He was like, "I was like, yo, you go to New York?" I said, if you got family and some people's up there, hit them up." I said, it would be a great vacation for you to see something different. I said, go from the airport to Manhattan, hang out in Manhattan, hang out in Midtown, do that. Don't really go to too many local places. Now, Brooklyn, we show love in Brooklyn. That's one of the main things. I love many things about my home in Brooklyn, right? But one of the main things I love in Brooklyn is the fact that when people come to Brooklyn that are not from there, on average, we show love, but things can still happen. So I told this man, go to Manhattan, stay in Manhattan, spend the extra money, boom, boom, boom. And I told him, I said, any given block in New York City, let's take East New York, right? I lived in the East twice, right? The first time I lived in the East, I was in the East for 2 years, and I was on Belmont and Berryman, right? And I seen it all up and down Pickens Avenue, Van Sicklen. If you're from Brooklyn, you're from the East, you know about the little PJs right there by the Van Sicklen stop, by the C train, right across from the 24-hour laundromat, right? Second time I lived in the East, I was at the end of East New York and City Line, right outside of Ozone Park. I was there from September of 2016. Was it 2016? No. I was there from September of 2012 to December of 2016, right? Any given block, you see people like this. That's what you see, throwing gang signs up. Any given block. You know what? A lot of people outside of that area, they think, I ain't gonna front. On City Line is dope. I loved living out there. But you got certain blocks where they give it up. If you go across Atlantic Avenue and you go up towards Fulton, around where the J train is at, it's all blood. The funny thing is, I've never seen any black kids blooding up there. I've only seen mainly Dominican kids blooding up there. So it don't matter. The culture in New York City, the gang culture, mind you, I'm not down in them. I got family that's that bang. I got homeboys that grew up with that bang. I got people I've met that are good dudes, but they bang. So I got love for them. But the crazy thing is, should I be conflicted? I'm a down to earth dude. Whatever walk of life you come from, I rock with you if you show me love. But that's what's happening. And the message I'll be trying to get out on this podcast to all of them, I just hope all of y'all stop. Because the war is on. The war that you think you got going on with such and such that got a blue flag, or y'all might both be blood just from a different clique. Y'all might be from a different set and still beefing with each other. That's not your real enemy. That ain't your real enemy. Your enemy is the dude in a badge that's from Long Island. That's driving around your borough waiting to bust your head open. Your real enemy, listen to me, your real enemy is not the dude from 2-3 blocks over. You see that's fresher than you and you want to pop him. Your real enemy is sitting in Manhattan right now in a suit. And you've never met him in your life, but he's pushing a pen and making some type of decision that's going to either lock you up tonight, get you killed, get no justice, your family gets no money. That's your real enemy. Your real enemy might be somebody from states away that's from a different political party that voted for Donald Trump, that hates you, or because he doesn't even know you or understand you. That's why your real enemy might be that same dude who hates you because you was born in a different country and you came here on a green card or a visa and you got a different accent. You speak different languages. That's your real enemy. You understand what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make is, like I said in the beginning of the show, man, shouts out to Lil Tjay. I'm happy he's alive. I pray he has a full recovery and I pray he gets back to doing what he's doing. It has to stop. If y'all don't see, the thing is, me growing up in Brooklyn, I looked at life a whole different way. Then by a certain age, with me having the parents and the upbringing that I have, and me having the circle that I have, and the strong willness that I have that was instilled in me, I looked at life a total different way. Me moving helped me look at life a total different way. Am I lit? Yes, I'm lit. I'm lit 24 hours. Do I want to stay lit? I want to stay lit. I'm that cool dude that you could come to and talk to about anything, but you need to listen to me when I'm telling you, because I'm trying to save y'all lives. Like Lauryn Hill said on the Nas album, I'm out here saving souls. They worry about me being late. Yeah, I'd be late to a lot of stuff. Yo, shouts out to my cousins, man. I'm the cousin that's late for everything, and I be telling y'all that, but I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help save y'all because I'm tired of all the RIPs I see on social media. I'm tired of hitting people up, sending my condolences. I just sent one of my old coworkers of my condolences last week. I didn't even ask how his cousin passed. I just said my condolence because I saw the pain in his eyes. I saw the pain in his post. I could feel it. But yeah, it's the boy Produk, Life of Produk podcast. This is episode 69. Let's get ourselves together. Listen, I'm calling all men that are minorities. I'm calling all black men. I'm calling all Hispanic men. I'm calling all Indian men. I'm calling all of y'all right now. Let's do something and let's get ourselves together and let's get on track. Let's save our families. Let's save ourselves. The boy Produk, episode 69, Life of Produk podcast. I'm out, baby. Yeah.
You are now listening to the Life of Produk podcast.